What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet, the Indigo Disc. Last time, we officially defeated Carmine, and was able to make some progress in the main story. More specifically, we were introduced to the BB League, a school club that kind of functions as the Academy's Pokemon League. We were formally introduced to Drayton, as well as some of the other members. There was Crispin, really didn't see a whole lot of. Lacey, which she did, I believe, tell us that she was part of that league. Amaris, who seems to be acquainted with Carmine, and the champion, Kieran, who's also going through, I'm not sure a rebellious phase is really it. He's kind of being an edgelord, which, yeah, he has some issues to work out. Definitely have some issues to work out. We are mostly responsible for that, though. In this episode, we are going to go and talk to Drayton over at the entrance. Oh, we can also just go to Carmine's room now. So, we'll continue developing the story just a little bit before we really kind of go into the meat of things, which is getting back into the field and doing quests. We very much just want to try to do quests because we need 3,000... Oh, there he is. We need 3,000 points in order to actually unlock more Pokemon in the terrarium. And thanks to buying the evolutionary item for Duraludon, we're only at 680. So, definitely have a bit of catching up to do, and we're definitely going to want to spend the majority of our time doing that. But let's go ahead and talk to Drayton and see what he has to say. There you are. This is where we can get you signed up for the BB League. Cool, did we talk to the receptionist? How can I help you today? I want to join the BB League. It says here that you're an exchange student, which means you're not technically enrolled here at our academy. Don't mind that. We Elite Four talked it over real quick. My friend here is good to join. I don't mean to sound rude, but I'm not sure if I can take what you have to say at face value, Drayton. No, he's telling the truth. I'm allowing Destro to join the BB League. Yes, champion! One moment, please. Didn't expect you to ride up in shining armor and save the day. I've got a feeling you're trying to play Puppet Master. But if I get a shot at battling Destro, then that's fine with me. That's just peachy. Destro, you better not go losing to anyone until our battle. you know, like I've lost a few other times. Don't worry, those aren't canon. They don't count. Like I'd lose. Good. I'm not a little kid anymore. And you'll know it when I show you how to best of the best battle. Kiki, you shouldn't talk to Destro like that. Shut it, sis! Looking forward to seeing you climb the ranks. I'm sorry, Destro. Kiki was really acting out, wasn't he? This was my first time talking to him in a while, too. Man, such an attitude! Well, he's Mr. Big Deal Mighty Champion, after all. Drayton, you're the one who dragged Destro into all this BB League drama, aren't you? Me? No way, this is all his idea. Right, Destro? Well, yeah. I'm fine joining what's essentially the Pokemon League here. That's the spirit. Feeling that human urge to do great things, right? I don't know. I think something fishy's going on. But, well, if you're gonna do this, you might as well do your best. I'll be cheering for you. And please, keep an eye on Kiki for me. Thank you for waiting. Your entry into the BB League is complete. Great timing. Destro is cleared to compete in the BB League. Usually you'd start by battling regular students and climbing the ranks, but seeing as how you've got recommendations from several Elite Four members and Director Cyrano, you'll start from a higher rank. You'll skip straight to challenging the Elite Four at their respective bases in the terrarium. Once you clear their trials, that is. Oh goodness, this is Team Star! This is just Team Star all over again. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense, because Kitakami was mostly going over what was essentially the Titan Pokemon. So I guess with this one, it's just basically Team Star 2.0. I guess that kind of makes sense. I'll go ahead and mark their locations on your Rotom phone now. Okay, so, Crispin is in the Savannah, Amorous is in the Canyon, Drayton is in the Polar, and Lacey is in Coastal. Fire, Steel, Dragon, and Fairy. Okay, I wasn't sure what Lacey would be, because when we battled her, she had a Plusle, a Minun, and an Excadrill. So, Fairy seems more like her aesthetic, but definitely not what she was having before. Crispin, yeah, Fire. No surprises there. Amorous, I have no idea, but apparently she's Steel. And Drayton, yeah, Dragon makes... I think we were straight up told that he was a Dragon trainer. If not, then his name is pretty much a dead giveaway. To challenge the Elite Four, you'll need BP, which you can earn by doing BBQs. Then, if you defeat all the members of the Elite Four, you can challenge the champion. Alright then, best of luck in the BB League. You can start whichever... Let me try that again. You can start with whichever of us you want. Your call. Anytime you want to battle one of us, you'll have to do a fun little trial we cooked up first. Sounds good, right? Get you in the terrarium, bud. So we have to pay using the quests? Okay. Guess we have more reasons to do the quests. Oh, Cyrano has something for us, though. Oh, hey there, Destro. What brings you back up here? I just wanted to chat. To chat? With me? Well, aren't I the popular one? By the by, how's that blueberry Pokedex of yours coming along? Come show me once you fill it in a bit. And definitely come show me if you complete it. I'll be sure to shower you with praise. Okay, so he's going to be similar to, what was her name in Kitakami? God, Adaman's ancestor, the photographer, I forget her name. But it seems like he's fulfilling a similar role. 20 species of Pokemon in the terrarium. Okay, and he's also Professor Oak. Or any other Pokemon professor. Okay. So in that case, there's not really... There really isn't a whole lot left for us to do except to just head on over to the terrarium. I guess we could just go over to Carmine's room. Let's see. Nothing in here. Interesting. She has a Morgime, Gothorita, a Curlia, and a Makuhita figure. Desk. It's one of those scaled-down figures of a Pokemon. That's a Whiscash. Oh, she's got a little Dunsparce pillow. Man, I really do wish that we could actually do, like, decorations when it comes to the dorm rooms. Like, even the one in Paldea. That honestly just feels like a complete missed opportunity. Like, we have it, but there's really zero reason for us to go there. Alright, well, at the very least, what we need to do are quests. Apparently we need BP in order to actually do the quests anyway. Which is an interesting way of doing progression, and honestly, I'm kind of a fan. Kind of the problem that I had with the teal mask was that there really wasn't much of anything to kind of break up the, I wouldn't say monotony, but just there wasn't really anything to actually break up anything. So it was just basically story beat to story beat to story beat to story beat. Which, I mean, nothing wrong with that, but it kind of just got boring after a while. Honestly, I think I should probably change Pokemon too. Yeah, Chansey has a really high special defense, so I'm gonna want Cortez. So, that's something that I found that was lacking, because there wasn't really much in terms of side quests or side activities. I mean, there was Ogre Austin, but It was a fun little minigame, but there wasn't really a whole lot more to it. And there really wasn't any reason to go after, like, trainers or anything either. But here, you have a whole new currency that you need travel over 500 yards. Okay, well, we gotta go to the canyon biome anyway. Like, there's so much here. Like, you have your own currency in order to do things. You've got different quests that you can do here by battling the different trainers. Speaking of which, ooh, this might be a good chance to try. Man, so laggy. Like, there's so much you can do. The fighting trainers actually has a purpose, because if you can find the dedicated person, then you can get more BP. BP is basically used in place of any sort of currency, which is kind of sucks because all the money that I've gathered before is kind of useless. I guess we could try, actually, here. Rain Dance on everyone, and then we'll just go ahead and use Thunderbolt on Dodrio. Oh, well, that... Oh, fun. Well, at least I used Rain Dance. So that kind of helps. So, I mean, there's a lot more to do, and, like, yeah, these are a lot of Radiant quests, so it's not really, you know, too much in terms of variety and whatnot. But honestly, like, it's still... Jeez, of course. That Dodrio is just gonna keep using Sunny Day, isn't it? Okay, well, this stinks. Plus, it honestly does feel like... Man, I could have just used Sludge Wave from the start. Like, honestly... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Honestly, like, there are a lot of different strategy when it comes to double battles. And this is honestly something that I've wanted from Pokemon for a long time now. To really utilize double battles. Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness, but especially Colosseum, are my favorite Pokemon games. And part of it is that because you have double battles all the time, it requires a lot more strategy. So this, I am much more of a bigger fan when it comes to trying to get through the different battles here, because they're intrinsically double battles. Loser. So, I like the difficulty, I do like the double battles, it is kind of frustrating, but part of that is just because it's a challenge. And honestly, while I may complain about it in the moment, that is something that I want from Pokemon. So, this is pretty much almost anything that I would really want. Like, yeah, there's still the graphical hiccups and all of that, which, you know, that kind of stinks. But honestly, aside from that, like, I have not been playing this DLC for that long, and I'm already just a massive fan of what it's already doing and what it tries to set out to do. Okay, so 500 yards. Just catching a Pokemon. Oh, I don't have Doduo on the Pokedex? Well, we can go ahead and change that real fast. Let's go ahead and throw a Quick Ball. It does stink trying to catch all the Pokemon because they automatically get added to the party. But you know what? Radiant Quests are Radiant Quests, and again, now I have an actual reason to fill out the Pokedex. Doduo, the twin bird Pokemon. Its twin heads have exactly the same genes and battle in perfect sync with each other. So I mean, like, I'm glad that there is a reason to go and catch a lot of different Pokemon. Now, excuse me while I go and put it in the box. Alright, I'm gonna put La Rochelle up front, too. Take a Pokemon, a wild Pokemon in flight. Well, I mean, I've got... Okay, why does it seem like the savannah keeps, like, freezing? Okay, if I could get this Scyther in flight... that would be really great. You wanna fly there, buddy? You wanna fly? Please? You know what? I got a better idea, because it doesn't seem like Scyther wants to fly. Because I need to go to the canyon biome anyway, that might still work out. Let's see. What should I... yeah, we'll go ahead and go with this combination. The one thing that I am kind of worried about when it comes to my team composition is La Rochelle. La Rochelle almost kind of seems a little detrimental. Sandile and Krokorok. Just because the Lightning Rod is not the greatest ability. Wow, double Intimidate. Okay, well, I'm going to have to switch out La Rochelle. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to switch you out for Cortez. And Ephraim. Let's go ahead and use Dragon Pulse on Sandile. Because the main thing is that Lightning Rod kind of messes with Ephraim. Just because it uses a lot of lightning attacks even if it doesn't get stabbed. So that's a problem. And it also, Lightning Rod boosts special attack, which Rhydon is not known for. Rhydon does not have good special attack at all. So it's a little bit of a problem. Oh, she has the whole evolutionary line. And of course, it also has Intimidate. I'm not sure what would be worse, if it had Intimidate, the fact that it has Intimidate, or if it had Moxie. Alright, Brick Break on Krokorok. And then Dragon Pulse on Crocodile. Okay, this is starting to be a little bit of a problem. Oh no, my speed! Okay, well we can Brick Break the Krokorok. Ugh, not quite. Hoping I could one-shot it. Oh, well, I mean, if they both survive, then we've got this. Then again, my accuracy is also down. Yeah! No! Okay, well, whatever. I can still at least take down the Krokorok. Oh, that's right! I gave it a Citrus Berry. I need to find something that's maybe a bit more permanent. Honestly, if I had something like a magnet... Oh, the attack went through! Oh, I thought I missed! Lovely! Okay. Yeah, I definitely need something a bit more permanent. If I could get something like a magnet, or... I don't know if a steel coat just inherently increases the power of steel type moves, or if it's just used as an evolutionary method. It'd be great if I could get something to increase my capabilities with pretty much anything that Archaludon can do. Defeat 10 wild Pokemon using Auto Battle. That is very simple. Yeah, we can use La Rochelle for that. Let's go ahead and go after the Blitzy. Because that still gives us a lot of experience. Magby. Go ahead and add Magby to the Pokedex. Oh! Pokemon in flight. Pokemon in flight. Pokemon in flight. There we go. Okay. Oh. Got it. Just getting all these quests taken care of. Which is good. That is very much the entire point of why I'm doing this. Okay, and the next quest is make yourself a TM. I can make TMs here? How much is that? Not really a whole lot. But, I mean, there is apparently TMs that I can make. Let's go ahead and take out the Volibee. Go ahead and take on the Magmar. Okay, more Fire Terror Shards, that's good. A Flygon. Okay, and... well, there's a trainer there. ... Okay, let's go ahead and take a picture of the Geodude. There. Make a sandwich. Oh, God, sandwiches? Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to change out my party then. I want to do that quest because that's a lot of BP, but I don't want to get affection points. So, we're gonna have to do something about that. Thankfully, with all the different, wild Pokemon we've been getting that aren't usable, that becomes less of an issue then. Because then I can just switch to any one of these random Pokemon. They can get the affection bonuses because I'm not using them at all. And then we can go from there. Plus, it also gives me a chance to really use more of the sandwiches. Because goodness knows, I did not use them the first time around. Okay, what do you have? You have a Poltergeist and a Gothitelle. Okay. Let's go ahead and Mega Horn the Gothitelle. And Poltergeist. I'm trying to remember, because I know Poltergeist is part Ghost. I don't remember what else it is. So I'm going to use Flash Cannon on... I'll use it on Gothitelle just in case. I love that it just becomes a bridge. Wow. Really? That was Giga Drain anyway. Oh, God. Wow, they both just have grass-type moves. Wow. La Rochelle didn't stand a chance. Okay, we'll switch on over to Cortez. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll use Crunch on Poltergeist and Flash Cannon on Gothitelle. Shadow Ball. Okay. Ooh, that did a lot. Okay, well, down goes Poltergeist. What is his other Pokemon? His other Pokemon... Oh, oh God! That Mirror Coat, really? Okay, let's send out Adeline. Alright, his last Pokemon is Golurk. Okay, Ghost Ground. Well, Crunch should be good. So we'll do... hold on. Let's go ahead and maybe just take out Gothitelle. And then... I really don't have anything super great, so we'll use Psychic on Golurk. Okay, thankfully, that doesn't really do a whole lot. So that worked out. And Drain Punch! Ugh. Okay, well that still did a lot, so let's go ahead and use Crunch. And Psychic. Hopefully that finishes it. Yeah! Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, sometimes things can be very surprising, and especially when you're hit with a quad weakness. And when you don't have Sturdy, that becomes even more of an issue. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm trying to think where exactly there was where I could... Maybe in the rest area? Maybe. Okay, I'm trying to think where there was where I could just make TMs here. Because I'm pretty sure BP only counts if I am actually in Blueberry Academy. Okay. I'm using the healing machine. Oh, that doesn't really do anything. What about you? Okay, let's see. So you're gonna say the same thing as the other person. How many people in the Savannah biome? Just 2. Okay. So we're gonna need to go and battle a lot more. Yeah, because this is just a shop. Granted, the shop does use money. But I'm trying to remember where exactly there was where I could just make TMs. Maybe in the Central Plaza? There it is. Okay, so the Central Plaza does have a TM machine. Okay, is there anything that I could potentially want that I really don't have a lot of? Ice Fang. Ice Fang wouldn't be too bad. Struggle Bug, Thief. Let me see what all I have that could be useful. Ooh, I only have 1 Brick Break. That is honestly a just really generically good TM. So we'll go ahead and just make 1 Brick Break. And at least the League Points are still useful in order to make these. So that's good. Alright. That's also good to remember that there is stuff here. Okay, and that's Union Square. Okay, let's go ahead and make that sandwich then. Let me go ahead and switch out my party for a bunch of unusables. Funny enough, I had exactly enough Pokemon in the box 2 of unusables to go and make a sandwich. Oh, I can't do a picnic right here? Okay, fine. I think all I gotta do is just leave the area, and I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Okay, now let's go ahead and make us a sandwich. Let's go ahead. Let's just Koraidon. So let's go ahead and make us a sandwich. It's been a while. I guess creative mode is what we'll need. So we'll go with Prostucio. We've got a lot of sausage still. Cheese. Okay, a few more things. Just more sausage. Just nothing but sausage. And then... let's see. We'll go with butter, salt, pepper, and the secret ingredient, olive oil. This is gonna be an awful tasting sandwich. But whatever. It's just something that needed like 3 ingredients. Ow. Okay, well, that was my bad. Yeah. Hold and grab, so that's something that I probably should have been a bit more on the lookout for. Just all the sausages. All of the sausages. It's, oh god, so much sausages. It's just gonna be just a bratwurst sandwich. Oh god, they also give me 10 minutes. Let's see what this monstrosity just ends up being. Okay, there we go. And then, pick. Done. There is my bratwurst sandwich. Because I have just so many sausages for some ungodly reason. And then all these Pokemon that I can't use. And Koraidon. A tasty Destro original, 3 stars. Ghost fighting, psychic. Can't even see what level it is. All level 1, apparently. I have to look into my actual recording footage because my TV kind of blocks the side there. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and pack up. Minor amounts of experience for all these Pokemon I can't use, and now let's actually get our Pokemon back out. Perfect. Okay, so I've got some sandwich powers going. Not that I think it's really going to be that much. 500 yards was another thing. Okay. At this point, though, considering that all we're really doing are just Radiant quests, and I'm only about a third of the way there, I think it might not be a bad idea to just go and... I don't know, I think it might just be better to just skip ahead until we actually... Can I? There we go. I think I might just want to skip on ahead and just show off the different quests when they're completed and just kind of do a montage. Because honestly, this is going to take a while. And this is just to be able to... Oh, that wasn't one of the... No, it's auto battle. Okay. So, honestly, it's just one of those things where... My Pokemon are going to get a lot of experience while doing this, which isn't a bad thing. Because I have no idea how tough those Elite Four members are going to be. But at the very least, what I do know is that this is going to take a while to get all of the BP necessary, just so I can get my last party member, let alone have the BP needed to actually take on each of these Elite Four members. Because they said that I needed BP in order to actually fight them. So I assume that there is an entrance fee that I essentially have to do before I can even take on the challenge. So if I need that, then that's going to be a bit more of an issue because that's just more Radiant quests that I need to do. So I think at this point, I still want to end the episode getting my final party member. So at this point, I'm just going to show off all the different quests that I've done. I can go back in whenever it's something that is a bit more involved or something new or unique. But until then, we are just going to go and do a montage. So, who's ready for a montage? Okay, a new task here. Battle a wild Terra Pokemon. I also have an interesting new one as well, is by catching a dark type. So, it'd honestly be funny if the dark Terra typing counts, but it probably doesn't. So the main problem now is I don't know where the static Terra Pokemon are. So I guess we're going on a hunt. I guess for a little change of scenery, let's go ahead and do a little battle here. Especially since battles also give BP, these are still going to be... Are you okay, dude? You're not Owain / Odin. Stop holding your sword arm. Anyway, Girafarig and Smeargle. So this is going to be at least a little bit more, I don't know, interesting, I guess. Just simply because I'm gonna go ahead and try a light screen. Just because they do give BP, so battles are still going to be important. And it's honestly going to be a nice little change of pace to just, you know, have these just going on while I'm doing all these Radiant quests. So just being able to get all these taken care of would be really nice. Also, Grimmsnarl gains a lot more... Right, because Grimmsnarl is considered a trade. Even though it's a gift Pokemon. I forgot about that. That's why it's progressing so much faster. Okay. That's good to know. I might need to put Grimmsnarl away for a bit, so that way it doesn't... Gosh, that almost just one-shotted. I think I'm gonna need to put Grimmsnarl away just so that way it doesn't get completely out of hand. Oh yeah, that is quite a lot of extra experience. Okay, well, back to the quests, and I think I will just put away Grimmsnarl again, just for a bit. Oh, hello. Hi there, Destro, it's me, Cyrano. Seems like you're really digging into those BBQs. I'm gonna see to it that you start receiving advanced quests. I think you've earned it. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure you can handle them. Good luck, see you around. Okay, well, that'll be really nice because presumably that'll give me more BP and that will allow me to actually get things done in a more efficient manner. Oh, finally! We've got a trainer there, but we finally found... Oh, 2 trainers. Okay, a Tauros. Finally found us a terastallized wild Pokemon. Took us long enough. And, like all Tauros... Oh, God! Like all Tauros, it is stupidly aggressive. And, of course... Can I please? Can I please get away? I don't even want to fight you. I want to fight the glowing one. Thank you. Now let's heal. Yeesh. Okay. Let's go to Ephraim instead. Okay. Really, all I need to do is just get into a battle. I didn't even need to beat it. Neat. And it becomes fighting. Okay, well, definitely is better to have Adeline. If it takes down Adeline, I'm running. I don't need to stay for the whole fight. And Swagger. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with this. Oh! Never mind, I can't be confused. Uh-oh. Okay, well thankfully that's a normal type and it doesn't get stab anymore. So that's good. Still need to find a dark type Pokemon though. I might need to go to a different area. Alright. Now I am getting the hell out of here. Muck, the sludge Pokemon. There are over 100 kinds of poison inside its body. Chemical reactions between different poisons are the source of its vitality. Vibrava, the vibration Pokemon. Rather than using its underdeveloped wings for flight, it rubs them together, emitting ultrasonic waves to attack its enemies. Well, it seems like I stumbled upon a new flying point. A little classroom area here. So that's neat. Also, as a status report, we are about 2/3 of the way. Yay. Ooh, and a new TM. Upper hand. Oh god. I need an egg? Okay. Well, hold on. The Sinistee is not gendered. Cool, that was the only duplicate Pokemon that I have, and I don't know any other Pokemon that are in any sort of egg group. Oh, joy. Okay, I can try to breed an Esper. Yeah, okay, so what Esper do I have? I have a male Esper. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit rough in trying to do, but I can manage this. All I have to do is basically rest up, make a sandwich with egg-compatible Pokemon, and just do it repeatedly until there is a Pokemon egg in the basket. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so what I need... Are you a female Esper? I can't tell. Are you male or female? You are female! Hey! I need to go and buy more Quick Balls. Ooh, critical capture. Nice! Okay, now let's make a romantic date for some Esper. Have you ever seen a more delicious sandwich? Oh dear God, what is this abomination I've made? Cream cheese, wasabi, olive oil, and jelly, I think. Oh no, I was butter, not jelly. Wasn't a complete monster. I need to buy more sandwich ingredients. Oh god, it's awful! The Tasty Destro Original! Are you sure about that game? Did it make a Pokemon egg? Hey! Mission successful! Cool. Cool. We got what we needed. We got what we needed. Now to go... Oh god, only 15 experience points. Okay, let's get our main party out and let's go hatch us an egg. Cottony, the Cotton Puff Pokemon. Pillows and beds stuffed with cotton exhaled by Cottony are soft and puffy, light and airy. Altogether top quality. Hey, now the egg's hatching. I wonder what it could be. To no one's surprise, it's an Esper. Seal, the sea lion Pokemon. The protrusion on its head is very hard. It is used for bashing through thick ice. How is Seal that heavy? How is Seal that heavy? What? Pokedex weight and height are freaking weird. Also, it seems like I have an audience. Give your Pokemon a nice washing. Wait, what? Oh, I can change these quests too if I don't want to actually do them. Granted, it's an effective half of the BP. How do I give a Pokemon a bath? Okay, let's go and... Wait, what? Oh, it's a Smeargle. I was wondering, like, what the heck is that? Okay, let me go and pick up Pokemon that is not part of the main party. Okay, so... when it comes to giving a Pokemon a bath... No? No, there's nothing here. Redecorate, pack up, throw ball. How do I give a Pokemon a bath? Give your Pokemon a nice washing. How? I'm very confused as to how I can even do that. Here, hold on. I hate looking stuff up, but I do not recall there ever being an instance that you can give a Pokemon a bath, in this game at the very least. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I at least had step 1 right. It does involve the picnic. And then I just need to go up to the Pokemon. Oh, wash. Well... basic tutorial of something I've never thought you could do in this game. When your Pokemon get dirty, you can give them a nice wash to have them looking fresh and clean. Doing so is all kind of nice benefits, including restoring their HP or making them feel more friendly. Just as I feared, this gives affection. There. Newborn Esper is nice and clean. Well, at least I know how that works now. So if I get that again, I can just keep on cleaning this Esper. And it even gained 2 levels. And can learn Fake Out. What moves does it know? Psybeam, Light Screen, Reflect, and Psyshock. Honestly, not a bad... nature is not the best. Honestly, not a bad moveset right now. Too bad I'm not using it. Let's get my main party back out before I get attacked by something. Interesting that there's a Chargestone Cavern over in the canyon biome. I only recall seeing this in the polar biome. There's apparently one here, and there's a bunch of different Pokemon here. So I see Plusle, Minun, Psychic type. Let's maybe not go back and get another Esper. Oh, there's Rotom there. Huh. Neat. There's also a trainer here. I am not fighting you. Oh, that's an Excadrill. Well, I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to find many... Don't think I'll find many Psychic types in here. Although I did see some Solosis over in the polar region. This also goes down quite a ways. So, I think, also as a check-in, getting pretty close. If I can basically get through the rest of these to get the next big one, I think that big one should, at the very least, hopefully, give me enough points to be able to actually finish off this grind. But we'll see. Ooh. Electro Web. Also interesting webs here. I haven't seen a Galvantula, but interesting nonetheless. Oh, here's a Galvantula. Right, where there's even more of these things, and Joltik. Oh hey, finally, a place for me to actually teleport to in here. First teleport place I've gotten here in the polar biome. Which is a classroom, but hey, I'll take it. Duosian, the mitosis Pokemon. Since they have two divided brains, at times they suddenly try to take two different actions at once. Aw, poor little guy. And that finishes it off. God, that took like the better part of like an hour. But at the very least, we've got all of the points that we need. Dear Lord, that took a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit here. Well, actually, no, we can just fly back to the entrance. From here, we can head on over to the club room. And here, we can finally go and get us starter Pokemon. Okay, so biodiversity. So we do only have access to change one. I do want to try my best to still get a fire-type starter. Honestly, with Pokemon that I would hopefully like to see, Charmander is fine, so getting a Charizard would be fine. A fighting type might be a bit redundant. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go with Blaziken. Incineroar would be interesting. Delphox would be really nice. Really, that's about it. I mean, oddly enough, if I get like a Rowlet, even though that's not a fire type, I'd honestly be pretty okay with that. But let's go ahead and get the Savannah biome. This is what I think is the most likely to have a fire type, and that is one that I very much want to get.
Hi, I'm Terry from the Terrarium Club. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks to you, Destro, we're ready to fine-tune the terrarium's environmental settings. Yes, using the BP that you donated to us today, we've been able to upgrade the environments in the Savannah biome.
New Pokemon will be able to live there now, including Wild Charmander. Hey! Glad they actually tell me one of the Pokemon. Whether or not that'll be the first one we find, that all depends. Now I've encountered more species of Pokemon. Okay, so yeah. In terms of fire types, Charmander's fine, Cyndaquil is a personal favorite, Blaziken is fine, Monferno is fine, Emboar, I would really not want to see an Emboar. It's probably the one thing I don't want to see in terms of the fire types. Fennekin would be great, Litten would be okay, Scorbunny would be kind of meh. Honestly, the fire types that I really don't want to see would be Tepig and Scorbunny, really. Technically, Cyndaquil also falls under that category because I can't get a Hisuian Typhlosion. But, you know what? Cyndaquil's still my favorite starter. So, if I get a Typhlosion, I get a Typhlosion. I'm not going to complain about that. But Charmander and Fennekin are two Pokemon I very much want to see. And Charmander was specifically stated. So let's see if we can't try to find a starter. Now, the big problem is that I do not know where any... I should also probably get Grimmsnarl back out. I do not know where any of the starter spawns are, so it's pretty much going to be a blind run until I can find something. Let's see. I did get quite a bit of experience. You saw that most of my Pokemon are close to level 80 now. At a certain point, I did try to avoid doing things that would give me too much, really, in terms of any experience. So I tried my best to limit that. I think level 80 isn't necessarily a bad place to really be, especially when it comes to trying to get to all of the different league people. Ah, it's a Trapinch! So yeah, at this point, it very much is... It does not have Arena Trap, thank goodness. Okay. So yeah, at this point, it is very much a what can we find? That's a Magby. That is a regular Magby. Let's see... As much as I would like to just kind of skip on ahead until we find something, I would like to at least keep the searching part in, just for the sake of integrity. Like, I'm not gonna cheat, but I would like to at the very least show it, so that way it shows that I'm not cheating. And it's like, oh, hey, look, I found a Charmander! So, yeah, we are just basically... Oh, boy. Oh, it's a Rowlet! Okay! Well, not a fire type, but I will take it. A Decidueye is still really good. Grass Ghost. That is very interesting. Ooh, okay. First time the Quick Ball failed. Okay, well, I do have an idea. Let's go ahead and bring out Grimmsnarl. Thankfully... I think for the first time in the entire playthrough, I actually have a Pokemon that can reliably paralyze. Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and use Thunder Wave. Okay. This is going to be a very interesting member added to the team, and does give me quite a bit more type diversity, which is very much what I wanted. Let's go ahead. I don't really have much in terms of green. I guess a Dusk Ball. I mean, Nest Ball doesn't really work all too well. You know what? Premier Ball. Let's go. Nope. Okay. This is... Ooh, it knows Brave Bird! Okay. I was going to say, I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to weaken it. That tells me I probably shouldn't weaken it at all. You know what? Let's try another Premier Ball. I know it has the effectiveness of a regular Pokeball. I don't care. I want to maybe have some sort of different types of Pokeballs. So it's not all just Ultra Balls and Quick Balls. Even though I did try throwing a Quick Ball. Okay, we need to do something about this fast. You know what? Great Ball. Slightly better odds. Oh. Aww. Okay, the fact that it keeps using Brave Bird has me very concerned. Can you please get in the Premier Ball, little Rowlets? Now, I don't think a Premier Ball is going to be working on this thing. It has only used Feather Dance and Brave Bird, so I'm not entirely sure what its other moves would be. Come on, get in the special Pokeball. Pretty please. Oh. Oh. Oh! Yeah! Alright, our final party member. Unless we find shiny somewhere. Rowlet, the Grass Quill Pokemon. Silently it glides, streaking towards its targets to get close to them. Before they even notice it, it begins to pelt them with vicious kicks. Alright, okay. It is a male Rowlet. Does not surprise me, considering that most starters are male. Let's go ahead and pull up the handy-dandy random number generator and go. Okay. That is already been taken. Let's try it again. That... You know, it kind of works. I feel like a Hisuian Samurott would work with this a lot better, but I think it still works. Zangetsu from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Zangetsu the Rowlet. Alright. So, not exactly the typing I really wanted, but you know, in terms of non-fire types, Rowlet was one that I was kind of hoping for. Like, there were a few others, but, I mean, the Savannah biome doesn't really have much in terms of water types that would be available. That was something I was purposefully trying to avoid. Which I'm not sure is really a good thing, because one of them is a fire type specialist. BB League rank number 5, so he's honestly the weakest. Because of amazing super spicy dishes with his fire Pokemon. Still relatively new to battling, but fights tenaciously with natural talent. Not the most gifted student. From Veerbark City in Unova. Veerbark? Or Veerbank? I don't recall there being a Veerbank City. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so Crispin is number 5. Who would be number 4? No? Lacey's number 3, so that would have to be... Yeah, Amorous. Amorous. This trained Pokemon, since she could walk and talk, directs steel Pokemon precisely to calmly corner opponents. She's also student council president from Castelia City. Okay. And then number 3 would be Lacey. This hard worker only catches Pokemon she finds cute, so she naturally became a masterful trainer of fairy types. She's beloved by her fellow students from Nimbasa City. Ayy, best city in Unova. Best music in Unova, too. At least in my personal opinion. I love Nimbasa City. It's one of my favorite cities in Pokemon. And then there's Drayton. A very capable trainer of dragon types who firmly believes in having fun at all times. He's constantly tired during the day, but stays up late, lazing around anyway, from Opalescent City. Okay. And then Kieran is nowhere to be found because we need to beat the other ones first. Okay. So, now that we have that, the last thing we will do is let's see what Zangetsu has. So Zangetsu can terrestrialize into a flying That is interesting, because it will lose the flying Terra type when it turns into a Decidueye. So that's very interesting. Now, Sucker Punch. Oh, yeah, I did show Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, Leaf Blade, Feather Dance, and Brave Bird. Honestly, I could actually, because I need to get it up to date anyway, it'll just turn into a Decidueye. But what else does it know? Nazi Plot, Pluck, Synthesis, Razor Leaf, Shadow Sneak, Peck, Astonish, Leafage, Tackle, and Growl. Not super great. But let's go ahead. We will give it an XL candy and just go from there. So we first evolved Rowlet into Dartrix. Dartrix, the Blade Quill Pokemon. This narcissistic Pokemon is a clean freak. If you don't groom it diligently, it may stop listening to you. Heh. Okay. And then let's go ahead and give it 5 XLs. Ooh, okay, well, glad I didn't go too far overboard. And now Dartrix evolves into Decidueye. Alright. Decidueye, the Arrow Quill Pokemon. It cunningly conceals arrow quills in its wings. It launches these quills with such precision that they can pierce a pebble at over 100 yards. Alright. Spirit Shackle. Okay. The user attacks while simultaneously stitching the target's shadow to the ground, preventing the target from fleeing. Okay. Feather Dance isn't honestly a bad move, but I'm gonna get rid of Sucker Punch. And my controller is dying, so I should probably wrap things up soon. Let's go ahead. We will give it 5 large candies. Okay, if I can at least get it up to 79. There we go. 79 is fine. That at least puts it on par with Adeline and La Rochelle. Now, does it get any additional moves? Let's see. Pluck, Razor Leaf, Shadow Sneak, Leafage, Leaf Storm. Okay. And at very least with its attacks... Oh, I just realized. It has a neutral nature. Okay, so Decidueye, pretty good mixed attacker. Not the best in terms of... Actually lowers the user special attack. Well... If most of its moves are physical, and that's the only special attacking move, that might not be bad, especially since it is, you know... That's not a bad thing to try to do. And then if I need to really use the Terra typing, I can always just reteach Brave Bird. Or potentially teach it Aerial Ace. That's honestly not a bad thing to try to do. Phantom Force also isn't bad. But let's go ahead and teach Leaf Storm. Leaf Blade honestly isn't bad, though, since that's a really reliable grass-type move. I might actually want to keep Brave Bird. I think I'll go ahead and keep Brave Bird, just so that way I have something very consistent. Okay, and with that, we have our full team. I am going to need to switch up items, but that'll do it for us here. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet, the Indigo Disc. We are right by the first of the BB League Elite Four. We'll go ahead and see just what exactly we would need in order to actually start the challenge, because I get the feeling that I'm not going to be able to actually start it, considering that I am pretty much out of BP. So we can see how many BP we need. Hopefully it's not a whole lot. Wait, what? Talk to me for the elite trial. Okay, so we have to talk to this person, and then we can start the trial. So we can go ahead and talk to them, see how many points we'll need in order to actually start. And it might give us a good indication of how much BP we'll need for the other places too. So we can go do that, and we will see how well this goes. It won't be a bad idea to try to find different ways to synergize some of my Pokemon. Honestly, I'm thinking I could also just... I think in between episodes, I'm going to change Adeline's Terror typing from Psychic to Water. That'll at least be helpful for this particular challenge. Especially since there's not... I guess I also do have La Rochelle. Ground is going to be super good against fire, so that'll at least be helpful, though the lack of special defense is a bit concerning. Ephraim's not going to be super great. Cortez is just kind of neutral, and Grimmsnarl is also pretty neutral. But I mean, Prankster with a bunch of defensive abilities is never a bad thing, especially in terms of a double battle. So that might not be a bad way to start, is have Adeline and Grimmsnarl. But I'll go ahead. I should have enough Terra Shards. I've grabbed a lot of them, but I hope I have enough for water. Do I have enough for water? Let's see. Oh yeah, plenty. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and change Adeline's Terror typing to water, and then we will see if we can begin our first challenge for the BB Pokemon League. Until next time, everyone, take care.